welcome to this week's Talking Codswallop. I am Gemma.
I am not James. I'm Andy.
You sounded very much like a robot then.
I am AI.
No, you're AB.
That was an old version.
Oh. Ironically, you sounded more like a robot when you were speaking as yourself.
Right, so I think we've been talking enough Codswallop.
Yeah. I have been Gemma.
And I've apparently been a robot.
Yeah. And this is the shortest episode by Gemma and Andy.
What were you going to say?
James.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know. I didn't mean to. Sorry. I'm sorry.
I've only done 2 back-to-back episodes.
I know. Well, I was going to say technically 3, but that was because there was a mighty long episode, which we're not going to repeat tonight.
Like I said, aspirations. It's always good to have aspirations.
Yes. And how many times am I going to have to say microphone to Andy tonight?
I mean, he's been 15 already, hasn't it?
Yeah, I know, but that was off mic. On mic, I just wish not to say it. Anyway. How have you been, nasal breather?
I've been really well. No, it's nothing bad has been happening in my life.
Good.
So yeah, everything's good. How about you?
Yeah, everything's the same. So everything is wonderful. Everything is the same.
Another random jingle by Gemma.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this another one you're really wanting to introduce, like the one that James just completely ignored?
What? On the road again with Gemma and James.
Yeah, where did that come from?
I don't know. It came from my brain, but I'm gonna change it now because you've become more of a feature. So I'm gonna make it on the road again with Gemma, Andy, and James.
Coming to a podcast near you soon.
Yes, exactly. Well, actually, quite funny. I have got a couple of those today, so we might hear that jingle a bit later. I love it. I think it's really chirpy and happy.
It is. It's so fitting with this show.
Yes, yeah, exactly. It's what the show I wanted it to be, not the show that it is.
Hey, like I said, it's always good to have aspirations.
Exactly. So yeah, you done anything fun this week, last week?
I mean, I've been doing my sim racing. I came second in a race.
Ooh, that's good. Well done.
But I also got disqualified from a race on the same day. So, swings and roundabouts.
Microphone.
The microphone is near my face.
Okay, well, you've moved back.
I'm just not looking at it.
Okay. This episode is starting a little bit weird. So, yes.
Carry on as we mean to.
Exactly. So I think a gas leak kind of episode. Talking about gas leaks, the reason why James isn't here is because he's full of gas at the moment. So, yeah, he needed to get the gas man in. So sort him out. I'll let you think about which way, is he sorting him out anally or is he sorting out his house?
Or is he testing the cottage cheese?
There is a new brand that is coming out very shortly. So it's called the Codswallop cottage cheese. So I don't know why he's kind of using our branding on it. I mean, I want to get the name out there, but, seriously, doesn't seem like a good match, does it?
It's not really on brand, is it?
No. Unless it's fish flavoured. But fish flavoured cottage cheese, ooh.
That'd be used cottage cheese then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Talking about real cottage cheese, though, they did actually bring one out that had prawns in it at one point and like pineapple and stuff like that. All different ones with like chives and pineapple and...
Was that Philadelphia? Was Philadelphia cottage cheese?
I can't remember, to be honest. I think I remember seeing it in, definitely in Asda, and I think it was... like one of the, not the completely basic branding, but, their sort of next level up branding.
The Everyday Essential Plus.
Yeah, it was the slightly better quality than that level. Yeah, I remember it as, and then there was Primula, wasn't there?
Oh, Primula with the ham.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I am such a fat bastard. So yeah, again, we're going off on a tangent, but I don't really care. I'm such a fat bastard though at times that I have got, one of the squirty tubes of Primula and squirted it on top of like a Pringle and eaten it. And it's the most amazing thing ever.
Have you done a Pringle sandwich where you sandwich it in between two Pringles?
No. So what, you eat 4 Pringles then?
I mean, yeah, if you want to do a quad decker, but yeah, you just get a Pringle with Primula and then put another Pringle on top and then just... It's like a savoury Oreo.
Yes, okay, I'm on board, and guess where I'm going after this recording? We need to finish in about 5-10 minutes.
Yes, that's it.
But honestly, I mean, obviously, it's horrendously what's the word? Calorific, yeah. But yeah, at the same time, if you're gonna pick out on stuff, why not go for good stuff? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's that's like a treat night. So, but now I might actually contemplate having the Primula in the middle and then putting another little cracker on the top, Pringle, and then go num 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 num.
Salty cheesy goodness. Yes. Oh, that's what James sells.
That was the brand name he was going for. So have you got any Codswallop this week, Andy? Let's warm up properly as we mean to go on.
Yes, I have one this week. And it is the digital assistant that I use, Google.
Oh, which I had the privilege of hearing a few moments ago.
Yeah, a rare time it actually worked.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's Google just being Google. I mean, they've got a rich history of not managing their products and letting things just fall to the wayside. And I guess with the new AI product that they're bringing out, they've just lost interest in the Google Assistant.
Oh.
I'm a geek. I've got no issues admitting that. So I've been, I've got Philips Hue lights, so they're smart lights. I've got, my music gets cast around the house, and I've got a Android TV dongle for the actual TV. Mm-hmm. So I'm now trying to be like the Jetsons.
Yeah,
but the assistant just keeps throwing shit in my way. Like I'll say the command to wake it up, and then I'll say, turn on living room lights, and the response will be, okay, turning off living room lights. Huh? Okay, turn on living room lights. Okay, turning on bedroom lights. What?
By which time you could have just used the switch, that, yeah. Just go and click.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or like, turn on kitchen lights. Okay, turning off living room TV.
It sounds nothing like that.
Yeah. Or the other one, I've got like a night routine. So I just say like good night, and then it will just turn off the bedroom light, and if I've left the living room light, the living room lights are off. Oh. And I've got, as you heard earlier, I've got 6 lights downstairs in the living room.
Yes. I did hear that. It did seem a little bit excessive, but I suppose not. We've
got 2 on the wall.
Yeah.
And then I've got 2 in the ceiling.
Yeah.
And then I've got 2 sink lights sat behind the TV, so I can get the ambient light of whatever I'm watching cast on the wall, just to be more super immersive.
Okay.
Hello.
Andy the nerd speaking.
I don't watch much on the TV, but when I am watching, I want to be immersed.
So when you're Walking the Dead, or watching Walking the Dead, is it red for the blood?
Sometimes it's red, sometimes there's no light because it's shot in the dark.
Oh, I see.
So I'll say like, hey, good night. And then it'll go, oh, living room wall left light is unavailable. Living room wall left is unavailable. Living room ceiling right, unavailable. And it will just go through every single device and say it's unavailable. And I'm like, it fucking is. So I'll say the command again, and it'll say, okay, good night. And then it'll just turn everything off.
Should we test the theory now? Should we say, hello, Google, or whatever it is?
Hey, Google, turn on living room lights.
Okay, turning on 6 lights.
Let's see what's happened there then, shall we? because I'm on mic. It's just like when IT turn up. It's like, no, seriously, this doesn't work. It's just because you're here, it's working. Hey, Google, turn off living room lights.
Sure. Turning off 6 lights.
I think she's perfectly fine, if I'm honest.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It's all in your imagination. Now just get on with it.
Yeah, exactly. I think you just need to speak to her a little bit nicer. Maybe you're speaking to her negatively.
You mean I shouldn't just bark commands at it?
No, I think you need to treat robots as they expect to be treated. You like humans.
Hey, Google, turn on living room lights.
All right. Turning on 6 lights.
Oi, Google, turn off living room lights. No, she doesn't respond to Oi, Google. So, see, I do talk to her nicely because she will only respond to nice commands.
Yeah.
Right, one last time, just to turn the lights off because I'm very ecologically minded. I don't want to be killing polar bears.
Okay, but you're actually not checking as well, so they could be on, even when you turn them off.
Hey, Google, turn off living room lights.
Sure. Turning off 6 lights.
Right, anyway. So, yeah, my issue is an assistant that works when it wants to work.
Okay, well, it seemed to work about 6 times in a row then, and it did everything perfect. So
the other thing it does is...
I don't see a problem. That's all right.
I do because, like, when I didn't give it a proper command, it didn't react. But I've been watching TV or listening to a podcast, and then the command isn't even broadcast. So it's not like saying, the wake up call. And then it just suddenly starts saying like, oh, the square root of this is da 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 da. I sent a link to your phone. I'm like, I didn't fucking ask you. So that's my Codswallop. Is my, and you put it really well. It's like, yeah, in the amount of time you've done that, you could have just switched to the light. And I'm like, yeah. And that's my frustration. I've wasted money.
Well, it's like the other day I went out and so I was just doing a bit of Pokemoning. I saw a couple of people that were also playing, so I felt like being a bit sociable for once. And one of the lads was like, "Oh my God, your phone's so old." I mean, it's like an iPhone 6 or 7, it's not that old, but actually it's not that at all. He's actually quite a lot younger than that, but I was going to
say I think they're on 15 now, aren't they?
Yeah, well, it's an iPhone whatever the hell it is, because I can't remember what one it is, but at the same time, the only reason why he said that was because you have to press the circle and the button at the side to take a photo. Oh my God, you're so, your phone is so old. And I was like, it still works. I don't need a new phone. When I need a new phone, I will get one. Yes, exactly. Yeah. And it's just like, oh, okay, whatever, mate. I said, I could barely work out this app thing, let alone, with it. So yeah, technology isn't a massive thing for me, really. So
no,
yeah.
And normally it's not for me. It was just because when I was going through the decorating.
Yeah.
It was useful to just have different speakers around the house as I was walking around. So I started to think, okay, well, I think I've got some discount codes sent through from Google for another subscription. I think for the Google Drive subscription. So I thought, okay, why not? Black Friday type thing. And I thought, oh, yeah, okay, this works. Yeah, okay.
I can actually understand the speakers. The speakers would be something that I would probably invest in as well, because I do like my music, so it is nice to be able to hear it in different places and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I thought, I've got this technology. So, and again, it was like a Black Friday, rush of blood to the head, sat on the sofa with nothing much to do, looking at Amazon, and I end up with a couple of smart lights. I went, oh, okay, yeah, it's working. So I invested in it, So I thought, well, why not live in the 21st century? And what a fucking mistake that was.
Exactly.
Keep it analog, people.
Stay in your own lane, mate.
That's it. Trying to be an Elon Muskie over there.
Yeah. Well, it does, actually, I was just thinking about, the whole stay in your own lane kind of thing. It's like the comparison of me using the remote compared to my mum using the remote. I get so angry at her because she takes so long on it. And I'm like, I'm not going to give you my passcode, obviously, for Disney Plus, but I need other stuff as well. But say it's 1486. Yeah, so I go
486. Yep.
It's not that. So
It's not for 186 people.
okay, so it's not that. But so I scroll up quickly, press the 1, quickly scroll down, press the 4, then so forth. Yeah, and she's there going click, click. And I'm like, I know she's trying, but I just sometimes just want to go, what are you doing, love?
Yeah.
There's no reason why you can't. But then I've got to remember that's the millennial in me, trying to speed things up, because that's how I've always been, isn't it? The generation thing.
Yeah. I mean, did you not learn from having to set up the VCR for your parents or watching your brother do it?
To be honest, I can't even remember when that was, when that was like fitted and stuff. So I think I probably was quite young when they came out.
Oh, forget you're a young pup.
Like, not that much younger, but yeah, when did they come out?
Yeah, it's a 4 or 5 year difference.
Yeah, because I'm 40.
Yeah. So you would have born in 84, so round about
83,
83. Well, yeah, give or take a year. Most people lie now on their ages. I'm seeing on the dating profiles, but that's a different thing. So what, 89, 90, you would have been sort of 5-6 years old.
Yeah.
So 91 DVDs would have, so I guess they were sort of being phased out. And
yeah, I do remember video and I do remember using it, but I don't remember like how it was set up or anything like that. So yeah.
It would already been set up for you by then, yeah. No, but there are some of us of a certain vintage who were the people who understood how to set Video Plus. How to connect the damn video thing to the TV
to record a certain channel. Yes. And then what you'd have to do with the cassette player? No, video cassette, whatever it was. You had to like pop out this little black thing if you didn't want to actually record over the top of it as well, wasn't it?
Yep, just like a normal tape cassette.
Yeah. Right. How old are our listeners, I wonder? I wonder if any of them get these references.
I'm sure there's a few out there that do.
Yeah, there is. Don't worry. I know that there's a few that are older than us. Or older than me, at least.
So that's my first world Codswallop. Have you got any Codswallop? Codswallop? What's Codswallop?
Codswallop.
Yeah, I'm just making shit up as I go along. Have you got any Codswallop?
No, not really this week. I mean, I can, pluck some out of the air as usual, but there's nothing really that's kind of got me angry. So, or nothing that I can talk about on mic anyway. But yes, the juicy stuff I have to keep to myself, unfortunately, because I can't let go. I suppose the only
know who you are.
Exactly. I suppose the only codswallop I have of myself that I made a light-hearted joke about my auntie dying a few weeks ago, and although it was meant in comedy, I listened back to it and I was like, Gemma, that was a bit harsh. You shouldn't have done that, really. So my codswallop this week is myself.
Well, you get a free pass.
Well, I know, but if like any of the family had heard or whatever, I think that, it would have been a bit hurtful, but at the same time, it is what it is.
Hopefully they know you and know that you didn't mean it.
Yeah. And also, to be fair, they don't listen, so it's fine.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah, exactly. If you can't be asked to listen. But no, I do, like I did say though, I do have a couple of On the Road Again with Gemma, Andy and James. I'll work on it.
Take all the time you need.
On the Road Again with Gemma, Andy and James. Or I could just take Andy's name out. You didn't seem that bothered.
Yeah, I think James was really excited and pumped for it.
Yeah. I know. I mean, you could hear every week where he brought the material for it as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So there was a couple of funny things that I saw this week. The first one was a gentleman driving on the road on a mobility scooter. That's not the funny part. Although apparently it is. But that wasn't the funny part. What was actually quite funny in this scenario is that he had something. Actually, no, I'm going to let you try and guess. There was something odd about this situation, Andy. So, and it's something you probably couldn't even think of. But what scenario sort of pops into your head that would make this weird?
I mean, this is Dorset we're talking about, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I've got a broad spectrum of of weirdness.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, did his mobility scooter have a pair of elongated rubber balls dragging on the road?
No, but that would be amazing. Okay, that would be absolutely amazing. Sadly not.
Okay. Did it have some furry dice hanging from the handlebars?
No, it didn't.
Did it have a cat in the basket at the front?
No, but you're actually reasonably close.
Was it a dog in the basket at the front with his paws spread out?
Sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off then. I got excited. No.
Oh, getting close.
You're getting close. You're getting close. Well,
was it a parrot?
It was. It was a parrot on his shoulder.
It's near the coast, so it was a retired pirate.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, it was absolutely amazing. I literally was just...
Was it Captain Birdseye?
No, that's what I was going to... Do you know, I would have ruined it if I'd have said that, but that's what I was actually going to start with. But then I thought, no, actually, I'm going to get Andy to try and work out the scenario.
And did he slowly emerge from a bush on his mobility scooter onto the road?
Oh, a great big airy bush.
Oh, plenty of cod in there.
But no, yeah. Apparently, this man is forever riding around on his mobility scooter with a parrot on his shoulder. So there we have it, folks. This is where
the only reason why I laughed at the when he said mobility scooter on the road is because I always find that a comical sight because they always look really indignant.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Like, I've got every right to be here. Stop tooting at me.
Yes, exactly. Just because I'm doing 5 mile an hour doesn't mean that, maybe it's safer doing 5 mile an hour.
Yeah.
The other thing that I heard, there was 2 things that I heard, and both of which were in petrol stations, but they were in separate ones. So the first one was one colleague speaking to another colleague, and I was sort of just kind of walking up to the till sort of thing as this was being said. So it's basically one of the colleagues was like kept making mistakes, and he's like, he was getting really frustrated with himself, the one that was making the mistakes. And his colleague goes to him, God, you're about as useful as Stephen Hawking's exercise bike. And I was walking in the shop and I was roaring with laughter because it was so funny. And they went, oh my God, I'm so sorry. We didn't know we had customers in here. I was like, oh, that's so brilliant. So I thought I'd bring that to the podcast. And then the other petrol station moment was there was a lady, cashier, who was speaking to a customer, and she goes, oh, have you brought your car today? And he goes, no, not today. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever, it's a bit weird. But then as I was carrying on, again, walking around the shop, I overhear her speaking again to her colleague saying that he has brought his car over. He literally lives across the road, and he's brought his car over to obviously get petrol. But because he lives across the road, he's gone and walked home. And there's been a time when he's had to actually call the police because his car's missing, but he doesn't realise he forgot that he left it on the forecourt. So they recovered the car, and it's obviously across the road. Or there's another time when they've, because they know he's across the road, if they do see his car left out there, they go running across and they actually knock on their door going, I think you left something. So, but I suppose,
bless.
Yeah, but I suppose when you live so close and you're used to walking across, you probably wouldn't, you probably would forget, wouldn't you? But that was quite a funny thing, I thought. So,
just on autopilot.
Yeah, exactly. So
petrol stations will be no more for me.
Are you lucky now, are you?
Yes, I handed my car back a couple of weeks ago, last month, and getting a new company car. Decided to go. So yes, that arrives in March. So yeah, I think the only time I'll be in a petrol station is if I'm desperate for a Wild Bean Cafe sausage roll.
Yeah, and a wee.
Wow, that's what I've got adult diapers for.
Oh, yeah. I remember I sent them to you.
Yes. Not had to use them yet, but still.
That's good.
And the porta potty.
I mean, I got a Shiwi in the car just in case. I've never used it, but just in case, you never know.
Exactly.
I'm not very good at aim, so, something that can aim for me hopefully will work. So... Oh, I think this episode should be called Pissing About or something like that, because we've just...
Pissing About with Gemma and Andy.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good tune. I like it.
It's so versatile, you can put anything to it.
I'm rocking out to Slayer and Metallica.
Yeah, I mean, there are limits.
All right, fine. But yeah, don't be knocking my first jingle anyway. My first jingle of the show.
That's it. It wouldn't be the Codswallop if we didn't support our sethers.
I'll take puppet.
Oh, let's try that again. It wouldn't be... I can't even remember now. Fuck it. This really is pissing around.
Yes, exactly. I think that might be the episode title, like P155 ING. Around. But what I think you were trying to say is that this wouldn't be the Talking Codswallop if we didn't try and piss all over each other's achievements.
Exactly. Try and support each other through pissing around.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what we do. We are friends.
We take the piss out of each other relentlessly, but it's all good.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's what she told me to say, at least.
I know.
It's not. It's far from good. She keeps me under the stairs.
No, that's where James lives. You're in the attic.
It feels like under the stairs.
Oh, that's nice.
It must be all the birds that walk on the roof.
Yes, it is. And you're going in there if you don't talk into your microphone, so.
See, she's mean to me.
Anyway, moving on.
Swiftly.
Yeah. I have a question for you, because obviously this week's episode is brought to you by listeners' answers about music. So that's our sponsors this week, our Salty Tadpoles. But I was going to say, what are your thoughts on Nickelback? Because I know that they're a band that a lot of people dislike. And I can't understand why people dislike them, because I actually quite like them. And I wondered what your thoughts were.
I find them inoffensive.
Yeah.
And I think that's what pisses people off.
Yeah?
Is because they're bland.
Some of them are. Some of their songs are. But I suppose they are. Yeah, I suppose in some ways I can understand that they're like Magnolia, with paint.
Radio friendly.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why Bon Jovi isn't levelled with the same criticism.
No, yeah, because they are very, very similar in style. So, I really don't understand it, with the Nickelback especially. Well, Bon Jovi is loved. They're beloved, aren't they?
Beloved, yeah. But I say it, the boss. Stadium rock. Soft radio rock.
Yeah. Or do you mean, what's his face? I know is the boss, but what's his real name?
Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, I can't stand him. Ugh.
How many listeners have you lost?
Oh, that's okay. We're entitled to our own opinions. But no, honestly, I know that he probably is drunk half the time, but he just sounds like he's drunk half the time when he's singing. So, no. But then I listen to his earlier stuff and I'm like, oh, okay, now I understand why people like him. But the later day stuff that I've heard, I'm like, ugh, why do people like him?
Well, he's mellowed with age.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And nobody likes Coldplay. Coldplay can get in the bin.
I mean, they're only doing a stadium tour, but yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's what I don't understand. I mean, obviously, I understand that there are people out there who do love Coldplay and whatnot, and I'm not naive enough to think that my opinion is the only one that matters. Well, it is, and it does. But
It's my show.
yes, exactly, it does here. But and I can, amazing disagreements that me and my brother have about Coldplay because he loves them, I hate them. It's like Marmite for us. But at the same time, I don't understand how Nickelback, but how they get so much hate and Coldplay are so much more depressing than they are. It's like, how? So, yeah, there you go. I thought, maybe
Another STI could be.
What pisses you off about Nickelback?
Yeah, exactly. Are you pro or anti Nickelback? Because to be honest, I've never really heard much by them.
Yeah.
Because the one song I have heard, it's not my kind of rock and roll.
Is it Never Had Me As a Right Man? I can't remember the words.
I don't know. I honestly can't remember. I think that's probably the other thing as well. It's just so anonymous radio rock. Don't they have like a signature sort of type of...
Yeah, they do. There's one song that, because on this list, my mum actually did participate. Unlike your mum, who may or may not have participated, my mum did.
Hey, I tell you what, these are eyebrow raisers from my mum, I tell you.
I bet they are.
You'll be like, really?
I want them to be true, all of them. But she did actually put one of the Nickelback songs, and it's called "Burn It to the Ground," and it's actually quite an upbeat, like a real upbeat kind of.
Burn it to the ground, burn it to the ground.
No, it goes like this.
Oh my God, I'm offended already.
Pardon?
I said I'm offended already. I already felt an involuntary need to put my hands above my head and start clapping.
It's one clap.
Yeah. I like this song.
Got the bird to the ground. Well, as we're on the topic of music, nice little segue there, if I do say so myself, should we get into some Salty Tadpole answers of what they brought? So this week we asked, what did we ask, Andy?
We asked for your top 5 songs.
We did.
Right now.
Yeah. So
Over here.
That's a good song. Yeah.
But it's not in my top 5, nor my mum's.
No. But it is a good song.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it would have been on James's if he'd have put a list together as well.
Or his dad's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he probably would have put a bit of... No, James's list was a lot of Lily Allen songs.
Ah, that was it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck you very, very much. Fuck you. That one was his top one.
Yeah. Because he is the super fan.
Yeah, he is. He likes to deny it, but yeah, he absolutely loves them.
In fact, if you do want to interact with James on Facebook, please do share your favourite Lily Allen anecdotes, pictures, news articles. Just post it to his wall.
Yes, please. Yes, he will appreciate that. Absolutely, he will.
Oh, honestly, there'll be a lot of cottage cheese. Sorry, James. Please do it, just for the lols.
Right, to stop you talking about naughty stuff, do you want to take away with Bob Christians, please?
Okay. Right, so Bob, his top 5 is difficult because it changes so often. #ADHD, #ASD. But currently, Kool-Aid by Bring Me the Horizon. Bloodshot by Enter Shikari. Number 10 by Tom Walker. Passenger by Deftones. Oh, I love that song.
I do.
Oh,
I think it's an amazing
it's not
song.
in my top 5, though.
It's not in mine either, but it is a good song.
Oh, it's one that I definitely will put back on if it comes on. It gets replayed about 4 or 5 times before I stop. Anyway, Barbra Streisand by Duck Soup. But it's got some bonus B-sides. So Star Wars themes, BTTF.
I'm assuming that that's a Batman-related theme. So, Bob, you're going to have to let us know what BTTF stands for because we didn't know that one. So, sorry.
British Transport theme fans. British Transport train fans.
That could yeah, it could be the different. I like it. That could be the different. The honks, the different honks.
New theme too. New title. WTF BTTF. Sorry, Bob.
No, Bob, we're not laughing at you. We're just being silly. But you should know that.
Yeah. Anyway, so his themes are Superman. We know Superman, and Indiana Jones
In the same playlist. Yes.
Which actually, I think that should be a top 5 official soundtracks from films.
I think that's a good call as well. You're gonna have to message me all of these because I can't remember things. So,
I mean, she edits it, so she listens to it, and I'm sure she downloads it 1,500 times. But no, I'll still send it in a WhatsApp.
No, it's fine. Don't worry. I'll do all the work as usual.
Yes.
So I'll take the next 2 because Gary's isn't really an answer, but it is. But it's I have different playlists for different moods, stroke things. A top 5 of everything is going to be tricky, mundane, obscure, old man listening. So thank you, Gary.
How come he gets a get out of jail free card and I had to actually put some effort
Because you are one of the hosts.
Oh, okay.
So,
But that's pretty much what my initial answer was.
yeah, well, that...
And the answer from Chewy, because I asked him as well.
Okay. Okay. So Chip Morris, who has put some effort in, is saying Soundgarden, searching with my good eye closed. So I love Soundgarden. I love his voice. Screaming Trees, Dollar Bill. I've not heard that one personally.
Yeah.
How's that go?
Yeah. I'm not going to sing it. But in my head, I can hear it if it's a song I'm thinking of.
Is it Dollar Dollar Bill Yo, Dollar Dollar Bill Yo?
No.
No, okay. So don't worry. Muse Madness. Which I like Muse again. They're from Somerset, believe it or not.
Really?
They are, yes.
Who knew?
Ooh. Our Lady Peace, Somewhere Out There, and Down in a Hole by Alice in Chains. So again, Alice
that's a
in
good
Chains.
song.
Good song. Yeah, absolutely.
That's not the song I was thinking of.
Okay, so what was that then?
That was Dollar Bill.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking Nearly Lost You, which is this one.
Oh, I like that one.
Oh, he likes that one as well.
Yeah.
It's not in my top 5.
Ooh.
But it's one, again, that I will, if it comes on, it will be repeated several times.
Yep, good.
Right, me again. Mm-hmm. Me again.
Yes.
Tracy Barker usually changes every week, but for example, in any order, Royals with Let Me Go, Don't Panic with Woe I, Yikes with Jukebox Martyr, Trashed with Charlie Sheen, Dan Milson with Doctor. I've not heard of any of them.
No, I hadn't either, and I messaged her as well, and she said that there were a lot of indie artists. So it's sort of local, not local bands, but there's sort of indie style sort of bands, and she really digs the songs. And she sent me the link to her Spotify. So when Andy stopped being on the rant of Spotify, I'll send you over the link so you can have a little listen.
Yeah, no, definitely. Because I was going to say, I think everyone should listen to everyone's songs.
Yeah. Well, initially what I did have a thought of was putting them all on a Spotify playlist. But then Andy was like, Spotify. Oh, didn't you hear my Codswallop last week? Oh.
Oh, it's great when you take me seriously. But no, go ahead and do a Spotify playlist because I will listen to it.
Yeah, because I thought that, it might be quite good with all the different styles, because there are little different ones here. So, and moving on to Owen Edmonds, I do apologise.
We likes to drink on this show.
We do. He has successfully gone with 6, even though he's put 1 on the same line. So I think he might have thought that I actually got away with that. He got away with that, but he definitely didn't. So I think it's cynicism. No.
Schism.
Thank you. Schism by Tool. So I love Tool. I can't pronounce half of their names, but I absolutely love Tool. So I'm way behind with that one. Epic by Faith No More, and I also agree with that one as well. I saw Faith No More play at Download Festival one year as well, and it was electrifying when that song came on. It was just like, oh, yeah, everyone was off their seats.
Oh, yeah.
Master of Puppets by Metallica. Good call. Master of Puppets, and you pull in your strings.
Yes.
Sorry. I'll take the mic now back from James Hetfield. Hi.
How did you get James? I mean, we've been trying for years.
I know. He just, I said the name, and then all of a sudden he just made an appearance. It's really weird. So his next one is Painkiller by Judas Priest. Again, another cool band. Power Slave. Sorry, I'm doing my trick of not being able to say words again at this point. So Power Slave. Oh, Power. Oh, Jesus. Power Slave by Iron Maiden, and also Phantom of the Opera by Iron Maiden as well. So there we have it.
Yeah, Schism and Epic, definitely.
Yeah. Master of Puppets, 100% for me as well. It's on my list, so.
I've never really been much of a Metallica fan.
No?
No. I don't know whether it's just me being such a contrarian git.
Could be.
As a teenager.
Knowing
That was
you.
like, no, I'm not going to listen to Metallica. No. But I know they're good. I know they are definitely a good band, but I've just never, no.
I'd say that because I've pretty much, I mean, I haven't listened to every single song by them, but I've pretty much listened to the majority of it, and I'd say, yeah, I'm a fan of Metallica, but there's certain albums that they brought out, like the Death Magnet or something, and I hated that album. I hated that album so much. It was just like,
know it's sad but true.
Yeah, I know. Enter Sandman.
Yeah. But
no,
it's the same with Iron Maiden. Again, really good band. I've just never got into them. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm not massively.
But all of those are good choices.
Yeah, I'm not massively into Iron Maiden either. It's a bit too glam rock for me. Yeah, a bit hair metal, I suppose.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say rather than glam metal. Sorry.
No, I totally get it. Because everything from that early 80s, I'm like,
Yeah.
I think I'd like my cutoff is like, is it before 1994?
Although in that case, you are missing out on an awful lot of things because there was a lot of good stuff beforehand.
I know. It is definitely something I am slowly starting to. Well, I'm not going to say slowly, but
yeah.
I mean, like Matt got me into the Who.
I love
in
the
my
Who.
20s and stuff. So, it was just that initial getting into rock, thrash. Anyway, getting off topic.
No, it's all right, 'cause it's on topic, so it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
But no, thrash was Donington 1994.
Yeah.
Donington Monsters of Rock, where I was on June the 3rd. I was into rave, Mickey Flynn, and all that good stuff out of Milton Keynes.
Yeah.
June the 4th, suddenly Pantera, Sepultura, and Biohazard were my almost favouriteest bands in the whole widest world.
Oh, brilliant.
So, yeah, it's like a switch being flicked.
I definitely don't know why I said then, because that was quite condescending, but 100% not meaning it.
No, but I felt the love.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, it is V-Day when we are recording.
Oh, yes, good point. Happy V-Day, everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yay. I couldn't have thought
Anyway.
of a better time to record.
Spot the two single podcasters.
Well,
that's why James couldn't make it.
No, he was on a date with the plumber.
Yes, and the gas man, and the electric man.
Yeah, I forgot it was a gas man, but yeah.
I'm hoping for a spark and an explosive tie. Oh, sorry, that was bad.
It was, but it was also very good, so there you go.
Anyway, should we carry on with the top?
Yeah, carry on.
So, Vicky Harlock, Judas by Fozzy, Bejeweled by Taylor Swift, Broken Soul by Fozzy, Illicit Affairs by Taylor Swift, Purple Rain by Prince.
See, I only know, from that list, I only know Purple Rain, and Purple Rain is a good song.
Purple Rain, Purple Rain.
Oh, God.
Yes,
It's like Prince just came back from the dead. It's amazing. So I've not really, I've not really sat down and listened to Taylor Swift or Fozzy, but there's good choices though. It's on the list as people like stuff. That's really good, and I like the fact that it's a variety of stuff rather than generic, typical things that we typically like, if you know what I mean. So yeah, which is good. I like that. So the next one is from my mummy. So I'm going to include my mummy in here. And then do you want to do your mum's list, or do you want to do your mum's list at the end?
Let's do our mums together.
Okay, no problem. So this is a real contribution from my mum.
Honestly, you'll hear my mums and you'll be singing a different tune.
Okay, well, there we have it. Yeah. But I actually think I now hate this song, which is quite ironic. But so The Sound of Silence by Disturbed. Now, she's played this so many times in the house that I've heard it so many times, I actually can't stand this song anymore. I like The Sound of Silence, the original version, but the Disturbed version, no, I really can't stand it. But that is because I've heard it so many times. The same can be said, almost the same could be said about this other song, but actually it hasn't had the same effect. So basically, this song is also being played quite a lot of times. Actually, all three have, but she only provided us with three.
Help me, help me.
But her second choice is an amazing song, and I've actually reached out to I'm not just saying this because I reached out to the person to be a guest on the podcast, because he hasn't actually replied. So even if he wasn't a guest, I'd still really love this song. But it's called Valhalla's Calling Me by the Miracle of Sound, and I think with regards to like the video, going by the videos and stuff, that it was actually recorded for like a game. I don't know what kind of game, but it's all like Viking stuff, but it's really, really good. So if you can sort of check that one out, maybe not now while we're recording, but after.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, I really like, she does play that quite often, and it hasn't got to the point where I can't stand it anymore. So it must be a really, really good one, that one.
Well, I'll wait for the Spotify playlists.
Well, there you go. Yeah, we'll see if I can be asked first, people. So let's not put the pressure on me. I'll see if I can be asked. Do it. And then her third option is Burn It to the Ground by Nickelback, which was previously played a little tiny bit. And Andy was going to...
Yeah. Must clap hands in time.
Yeah.
Drums. No.
It's very good. Thank you, Mummy.
I can't wait to hear those, because although I know Disturbed, I don't necessarily know. I know Sound of Silence, but I bet as soon as I hear it, I'll go, nah.
Yeah, you will. You will recognise it. But to be honest, I always laugh at my mum because she says, "Oh, I'm a fan of Disturbed." I said, "No, you're mildly disturbed, Mum." I like Disturbed because she likes the Sound of Silence version of Disturbed, whereas I like the version. Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to do Josh as your mum only submitted 3?
Yeah, go on then, because that rounds it up to the 5, and then we can go to your mummy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Josh Button is Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler, which I love that song, so it may have made an appearance on mine. And Brick, Ben Folds 5, which I don't know.
Okay. So it wasn't Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler Brick and also by Ben Folds 5 then? Because that's how I read that.
No, that is what, because basically, you know how I previously said that punctuation wasn't a key, that I actually made a few mix-ups and whatnot. Well, I actually did really well, and I actually put things in the right places this time, but unfortunately that was one of the ones that I missed. So it is Bonnie Tyler and then Brick, Ben Folds 5, which I don't know that one, but yeah. Good.
Right, so yeah, my mum's top 5.
Yeah.
So Machine Head, Imperium.
Oh, it's a good song. I want to meet your mum if she really likes that song.
Pantera, Walk.
Yeah.
Sepultura, Chaos AD.
I'm not a massive fan of Sepultura.
Okay, I mean, I've only got their tattoo on my arm, but you know, it's fine. It's fine.
I've got this podcast logo on my arm. Don't mean I like this podcast all the time. Although I have seen them, and I do appreciate their work, but at the same time, no, they're not.
I can still remember the feeling of sitting on the embankment facing the stage when they were doing the sound check for Sepultura, and it was my first experience of a double bass drum.
Oh.
I was 14 years old, and I looked at my best friend, and we just went, okay, and we just went running to the front.
That's amazing.
And we just stood there waiting. I didn't last long. As soon as the mosh pit opened, I crowd surfed out.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good call. I think that's a good call. Definitely. Yeah, teenagers shouldn't be in the mosh pit, in my opinion. Like young ones, I mean. Yeah.
No, exactly. No. Especially virgin festival goers.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
So yeah, that's a Chaos ID by Sepultura. Yep. The Specials, Ghost Town.
Ooh, yep.
Yep. That is genuinely my mum's favourite song. Okay,
that's awesome. Yeah.
And Sensor, Formula Milk. So yeah,
I've not heard that.
Oh, it's apparently very good.
Okay.
Well, if it's in my mum's top 5, you know.
It must be. Yeah, it must be, absolutely.
Having my stereo on at full blast as a teenager must have really sort of sunk in, you know. I'm quite glad of the influence there.
Well, absolutely. And it was the other way round for me. So my mum is now a Disturbed fat mum. Again, mildly Disturbed fan. So the next person is from Michael S. Miller. So thank you. His is Wicked Game by Chris Isaacs, which I love that song as well. But I also really enjoyed the hymn version of that song. I don't know if you've heard it.
No.
No?
Again, I might have heard it, but not known what it was.
Yeah. Money Changes Everything by Cyndi Lauper. Freedom 90 by George Michael. When Doves Cry by Prince. And Shout, Shout, Let It All Out.
Yes, I grew up to
These are the
this.
things that I'll do without, so come on. I'm talking to you, so come on. By Tears from Fears.
Yes. Have you thought about doing karaoke?
Yeah, I do love karaoke.
You could do the karaoke podcast.
Yeah. Oh. First guest, James.
I haven't heard much. Well, again, I don't think I've knowingly heard Money Changes Everything, but I have heard a few Cyndi Lauper, so George Michael. Wow, some good choices there.
Very good choices. Everyone's got really good choices, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. We don't talk about any old shit on this podcast, just unless we open our mouths and it comes out.
I mean, naturally, we are natural codswallopers.
Yes, exactly.
So, Adam Coxey, Metallica, Fade to Black.
Good call.
Deftones, Be Quiet and Drive.
Oh, I like that one as well.
David Bowie, Heroes.
Yep.
Pearl Jam and Black. Yep.
Yep.
I like that one.
We are very satisfied by your choices, Adam Coxey.
Yes. You have done well.
You have.
We thank you for your contribution.
Yes, we do.
And finally, Frank Turner, The Way I Tend to Be.
I don't know that one.
I know of Frank Turner, but again, I don't knowingly know that I've heard anything by them.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no. I thought that Frank Turner was... No, so don't worry. I was just gonna get something very, very wrong, and I'm gonna admit to it that I was thinking Frank Skinner, not Frank Turner. And the only song he really sang was that football one, wasn't it? Three lines on a shirt is coming. Oh, I love music. It's good. It's fun.
Yes.
Yes.
I've got a submission from Matt. I don't know if you've got any other submissions that didn't make it to the email.
No, that's it. So yeah, carry on with Matt's, and then we'll go on to our own.
Yes. So 5 is hard. So make sure he had a selection and not just Pearl Jam.
Good.
Because he is Pearl Jam's #1 fan.
Okay, fair enough.
Levelers, River Flow.
That's good.
Prince, Bat Dance. Pearl Jam, Jeremy. So that's got to be clearly his favouriteest Pearl Jam song, if that's the one that he's picked up.
Yep.
Oh, we've got a match.
Ooh, what kind of match?
Oh, Disturbed, The Sound of Silence.
Ooh, Matt match with my mummy.
Now, Matt, she's got a boyfriend already.
Yes.
So unless you can bring a better dog than socks to the table, you're out of luck.
Her daughter's free, though.
Yeah. But apparently she doesn't like The Sound of Silence.
No, I can tolerate it, I guess. I'll put my headphones in and listen to something really disturbed.
And finally, Dinosaur Jr., Feel the Pain.
Ooh, nice. Some good ones there as well. Well done, Matty. Or
Yes.
Chewy.
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo.
Machu. That's
Yes.
how he came Chewy.
I see.
But he also does love the Star Wars.
Yeah. What was it? I called it the other day. Star
War
Wars.
Stars. Star Wars.
He's obviously a fan of Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Right. Should we get into our own list then?
Come on, you first.
Me first? Okay.
Yes.
So, I've gone with a few ones that are actually slightly different, but I have also got a few that may have appeared before as well. But so I got Metallica, Master of Puppets. I've loved this song. Like, it was on. Have you ever watched Stranger Things?
Yes.
So you know the last series. Did you watch the last series of Stranger Things?
Yes.
You know when the guy was on the roof and he was playing a song? Yeah? No?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah? So that was the Master of Puppets. So basically, that's not the reason why I love the song. But it's always been, like, as soon as it comes on, it's always been one that I've always cranked up and sort of sang to the top of my lungs sort of thing, kind of thing. So, yeah, I love that song to pieces. So, what's your...
Sorry about... Sorry. I was half listening and half replying to someone who I asked, what are your top 5 songs right now? And he then just responded.
Oh,
So I was like recording podcast now, just this will do, while trying to listen to you.
Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, so you listen to the episode, so you can always go back. So I did hear a bing, so I'm guessing that was that person. So do you want to tell that person's top 5, and then I'll go through mine again in a minute?
Well, no, all I can see is typing ...
Okay.
So should we end with his if he sends it through in time? That could be the cliffhanger.
Oh,
Will
yes.
he send it through by the time you finish and I finish?
Exactly. That sounds like a good idea. So, okay, so what's your first one, or in no particular order?
My first.
No, they got to speed up.
Yeah. So, right, okay. So the first one.
You can do that far too easily.
He's just making the sounds, ain't it?
Yeah.
Also, I could do James's job as a voiceover artist.
Yeah, exactly. Do it.
Anyway, so stop stalling for time. Right. So, if these trees could talk above the earth,
I don't know that one, actually.
I'll tell you, I'm really into that kind of music right now. I don't know how to describe it, but Russian circles. If these trees could talk, then my next one, I'm going to probably butcher this. The Evapatoria Report.
Okay.
Is a band, and their song Tajin Koyofosho.
Okay,
Again,
so you picked
absolutely butchered. I do pick the easiest to pronounce songs as my current top 5, which actually I should caveat. This is my currently listening to, because like everyone else, my top 5 really does change every minute of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. Mine does as well. So, so my next one is Tears.
Oh, sorry.
That's all
I
right.
jumped ahead. Apologies.
It's okay. I noticed you did it, but then I noticed that you had really hard words to say, so I let it be.
Yeah. Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be. So my next song is Tears for Fears and Shout, Shout, Let It All Out.
So you matched with 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then your third.
You can have a second one.
No, it's all right. We can swap at this point, and you do your thirties.
Okay. Gorillas.
Oh, yeah.
Feel Good Inc.
Yeah, I like that. My next one is Tall, but it's actually 46 and 2. So, yeah.
Strong choice.
Yeah, I love that one. And I also especially love the videos for it because it's from Pan's Labyrinth. So, yeah, that's a good film as well. And it's also, good video. So
I think I mentioned this before. I don't like watching Tall live.
No,
I
don't think
because
you
I
have
saw
actually.
them. I saw them at the Milton Keynes Bowl, and or was it Donington one year? I can't remember. But I remember seeing them live, and my overriding memory was basically just stood watching the video in the background because they all stood stock still.
Yeah.
And that was really off-putting because then I felt I was becoming part of their dystopian video type, because all of their videos and their songs are quite dystopian.
Yeah, I can understand.
So it really creeped me out, and I was like, "Oh no, I do like you, but no, that was very good theatrics there, sir. Tip my hat to you."
Yeah, but I've only seen Tall once, so, and that was also at it was Download Festival, so but it's the same festival that you were referring to, but I don't know if it was the same one or whatever. It'd be really funny, wouldn't it, if it was the same one? We were stood right next to each other thinking the same thing. But
don't like this much.
No, but they were actually really late on stage as well, so they kept us waiting for quite a long time. So I was just like, that was my first impression of them. And okay, musically I loved them, but I'm not sure but then equally with regards to when they did come on, I was dancing around and drinking and stuff like that. So I probably didn't take note of the fact that if they were stood still on stage, do you know what I mean? So
cool.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay, so Lytyrix featuring Forest Day, exclamation point.
Oh, I like the exclamation point.
Yeah. Dude, you listen to it, you'll like it.
All right, I will. I'll make sure you do. I threw one in for my dad because he's no longer in this plane. So I thought, but also I like this song because it brings back memories of like driving to like North Wales, and it would always be, he liked his sort of classic rock kind of music. So this one is Meatloaf by Meatloaf and the song Bat Out of Hell. So I'm a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes.
Yeah, that's very good. I like that.
Thank you. Yeah. So I
It's
just,
like he was in the room.
I know.
Where are you getting all these artistes from?
No, they just keep appearing. It's like they possess me or something. It's really weird.
Right, finally for me, UNKLE, Uncle, and with Richard Ashcroft and Lonely Soul.
Again, another one that I don't know, but I will be checking it out. And when or if I make this Spotify list, or maybe I'll task Andy with this job.
Or maybe an STI could do it. An STI, a Salty could do it.
Yes, a Salty could do it. If any Salties out there want to volunteer their time, please let me know.
For free.
Oh yeah, for free. Nobody gets paid on this podcast, not even me. So, your love will pay for it, okay?
Okay, and Adrian has replied.
Well, that's amazing, but I still haven't had my last one.
Oh, sorry, I'm just so excited. And I'm talking to the mic now.
Okay, thank you. Right, so my final one is Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me.
Oh, yes.
It's don't you
Do-do-do-do-do.
forget about me.
Do.
Excuse me.
Cough at all.
Yeah,
into the
exactly.
mic.
I'm sorry. I do apologise.
The one time I join in and you just cough me out.
No, I didn't, because it's on my audio, and as long as it can't be heard on your audio, it'd be absolutely fine.
Then what is he talking about?
That sometimes my audio appears on your audio, but that's okay.
Does it? I wonder if that's because I turn my ear to the microphone, so then you come out my headset.
I don't know, but to be honest, I wish you'd talk into your microphone again, please. But
Okay.
but also, I do allow it because I know you're deaf in one ear, so I'm not ever going to complain about it because it's complaining about a disability. Even
Yeah,
I
you
won't
can't
go
do
that
that.
far.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore. I'm protected.
Yeah, exactly. You're privileged.
So are you with your diabetes?
Yeah, and my long COVID.
Yeah, you're a protected class of citizen.
And I'm a female, so I'm probably protected that way as well.
That's it. God.
Yeah, I know. So what's AD, did you say?
Yep.
Yeah, what's he got to say for himself then, seeing as though he's last minute jobby?
Last minute Larry. So, Sweet Leaf by Black Sabbath.
Oh, nice.
Stand By by Shed 7.
Yeah, that's good as well.
Legends by Dawn Wall.
Don't know that one.
Straight Out the Gate, Tech N9NE. I'm sure that's supposed to be pronounced something.
Okay.
9, maybe Tech 9. Yeah. Unsung by Helmet.
So, yeah, that was really anticlimactic, and we don't know any of those songs, so thank you, everyone. Joking. We do know some of the songs, but not very many of them. There was a bit of a tumbleweed moment there. But no, thank you for being the last submitter of answers, and if you're actually listening, thank you.
I'm not sure if he does, but I'm sure he'll tell me.
Yeah, he'll say, that fucking bitch. I can't believe she took the piss out of my songs.
Here we go. You could have said my stuff with a bit more panache, like you actually heard of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Sweet Leaf, Black Sabbath.
That was the only...
Shed 7. Was that a potting shed?
It's a garden shed, yeah.
No, what threw me was the tech. Again, he's probably played that to me, and I just haven't registered it.
Yeah. Well, if you can send me those ones over, and your other mates' ones over as well, and your own and your mum's, I'll see about putting this list together so that we can have a good old sing song in the car. We'll all have to go for a really long car trip, and listen to the music.
I just have to make sure that I've got a charging station.
Oh yes. That might bugger it up, mightn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah. Right. So thank you ever so much, as always, for your contributions this week at Salty Tadpoles. Absolutely adore your answers. They're amazing. I don't adore them. I don't know why I said the word adore. Adore is kind of out of context for me. But they were awesome. I like them.
She was mildly amused.
Mildly amused. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. Yes. I've gone from one extreme to the other. I've gone from adoring them to being Hardly
Yeah.
interested.
Yeah, they'll do. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to see that,
Yeah. Didn't
not
you
all
do
of them
well?
are weird.
Yeah. Didn't you do well?
Yeah. Here we go. Here's your participation certificate.
Yeah, exactly. Well, in that case, I think we've been talking enough Codswallop this week. I have been Gemma.
I've been Andy.
You have been Andy. So bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Indeed.